So we're going to be reviewing Fate of Kai, which I've beaten 3 times. Twice? 2 times. That'd be our dog.
1 second, guys.
Sometimes he has dreams. Probably dreams where he's a cow. There are, by the way, 3 large dogs in this room, so if you hear dogs, that'd be why.
Oh, we're starting on chapter 3.
No, we're not.
Starting on chapter 7.
Why don't we start here?
Yes.
Alright, so the first thing I guess I should mention is that this is all hand-drawn.
Yeah.
I like that. Also, that these arrows and this gray reminds me of other games that I like. Alright, so we open the book. It's got some nice textures.
So we're just going to say at a time that if you come here for a full playthrough of this, no.
No, we're not going to do
We're not going to spoil a game that's a puzzle game. Kind of ruins the whole point of it.
Yeah, this is a one-and-done style puzzle game. There's not a lot of replay value.
So we'll go a little ways into some of the chapters and talk about it, but...
Well, okay. I will say this. There's replay value in seeing how fast you can beat it.
Yeah.
That's kind of
I mean,
fun.
like, if we were to do all the
then it
chapters
would
full, it
spoil
would spoil the whole game.
There are a few curveballs.
I don't play football, sorry.
Read the thing.
Brought into a sleeping world, Kai felt displaced. One day came understanding. The world is right, and he stopped thinking for himself. A weight he would carry forever.
Chapter 1, Awakening. Yeah. So we got sunflowers.
A distraught young gentleman.
Yeah, he's kind of freaking out. I really, really, really do like the art. Like, everything is... You know how The Long Dark has all that angular stuff going on? And I dig that. Like, yeah. Clouds, especially. Yeah. And this, I like the fact that this isn't a circle. I don't know why, I just do. It's not cliche, I guess. Alright. So this is kind of where you get your introduction to how the game works.
Also, now that I'm looking at it, Kai's got some interesting proportions.
Doesn't he? Or they. Really don't know. In any case. So, you control what Kai is thinking. There's a big like sells point, something they wanted mentioned for the reviews is you're controlling what Kai's thinking. Not doing, thinking. I don't know exactly how the distinction between the two works, but we're going to take that away from them. To Kai. He's going to pick up the chest. Get locked to the chest.
Yeah.
And then get this lovely message.
It's a really deep message when you think about it, is that Kai is no longer thinking for himself. He's only using other people's ideas.
Oh. Yeah. Actually, I hadn't caught on to that. Good point. So this bugs me. This shackle could be split right down the middle.
Hey.
Right there with like a piece of wood.
It's magic.
Okay. Moving on.
I mean, it's got magic glowies on it, so...
Yeah, that's true. Also, that chain changes length several times.
I assumed he just slid his hand further down it.
No, it changes length several times. Like, for instance, look how long it is here as compares to here. Right? Like it's long. And shorter.
Yep.
And look how short it is here.
And how it looks less like a chain in that one where he's tugging on it.
It does look more like a rope at this angle and that angle. I think that's just
Angles.
how it looks at that angle, though, because they darken the edges here.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Also, the creature's back, and it's gone.
I like that thing, and I wanted it. And that's it. So this will be chapter 2. You can read that on your own. And, yeah, so this will just keep going forever.
Oh, yeah. Depending on how you do things, you can either get a endless loop of just watching the same things happen, or you get this.
Ta-da! Kai couldn't come up with an idea to overcome the obstacle in his way.
Sometimes it's just
Now,
as...
If you were to... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, sometimes it's just as calm as Kai couldn't think of something, and other times it gets dark.
You climb this. Oh, I'll show them. And then you fall down. That's it.
You watch the old frog sage hop across.
You climb this, and you take jump. And you take this. Poof.
Just
And
the
then
sound of
jump.
Yeah.
And then you
Kai fell into the river, unable to
Whoops.
lift himself up. Hey, you save a turtle.
best part of the game. It's very squirtly, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with a horn.
It does have a little itty bitty, like, a little horn. I'm not actually sure what's going on here. Like, so he comes out of the. How's this work? He comes out, sees it, it's
Climbs
laying on
out,
its side, so he
It
picks
just
it up,
hatched.
and he puts it back in the water, not knowing whether or not it's actually an aquatic creature.
Well, I mean, it's happy, so he sees it's happy.
Yeah, but look how fast that was. What if he'd made a mistake?
Well, then you can go back a page.
Yeah.
Another thing of this game is if you make a mistake, you can just go back and fix it, usually.
Sometimes. There are a few parts where you can't. So this is the first and only time I'm going to demonstrate the time travel, because otherwise it'll spoil some things for you. I'm going to zip through these, because I don't want everybody seeing them. Spoil them, but you can, like, you can go really far.
Yeah.
And then, oh, right, and then flips over and the whoo and the back. And then, Kai, there's that.
Figuring that there was no other possible way to cross that cliff anywhere else in the world.
Not going to show them that chapter, too many spoilers. Also that chapter, too many spoilers. Also that chapter, too many spoilers. That chapter, too many spoilers. I will start this chapter. And that's it. So, we see that Kai's got a sword now.
He does.
And there's a door.
Quite.
And that's it.
Wow, really?
Well, yeah, think about it. If I show them anything else...
If you want to see what's in the castle, you're gonna have to play it for yourself, guys.
Yeah. Oh, I can't actually go back to the main menu or anything. That is the thing that bothers me.
There you go.
You have to do that.
Yeah.
And then I can't, like, this. So anyway, my thoughts on the game after playing it a good couple of times. I don't like it.
Oof.
Sorry,
I mean, I've been here to listen to your
don't
criticisms,
like it.
and you have some pretty valid criticisms. But
So it's a beautiful game.
yeah,
It's got some clever ideas, but it's not fun to me.
also, as you mentioned to me earlier, the color blindness and repetition of certain parts that we aren't going to go into, but there are parts that just are not colorblind person friendly.
I'm colorblind.
As am I. We have different kinds of color blindness, but it messed with both of ours. And there was a certain part that just did not give you any indication at all. And if I remember correctly, what you said was,
We're gonna give it to him for him.
okay, not that, but that too. But if I remember correctly, what you first said to me the next morning, because you kept playing this when I went to sleep, was, I don't remember how I did it,
Yeah.
but I got lost, and then it worked.
Yeah, I had to brute force my way through part of it. So, the instructions to that part are written down in your phone.
Yes. But,
And we're not going to tell you what that part is. We're just going to give
I
you some
suppose-
vague instructions.
yes.
The vague instructions are left, left, right, and that's all we're going to tell you.
Yeah,
Now,
but Daniel gave his thoughts. Having sat here and watched it, I think I honestly got a little more enjoyment out of it than I would if I had played it, because it's very pretty. I'm not going to deny that. It is absolutely
visually,
gorgeous.
it's wonderful looking.
I'm not super into puzzle games myself. Like, they're very specific ones. Like,
Zuma.
I haven't played that in forever. But
But that's the type.
that's the type. Zuma or Bejeweled. Those are the kind of puzzle games I'll play. I gave little quotes there, sorry. That I
Yeah.
play.
And this is more of a
The-
mystery point
I think it... Okay, so I'm sure someone's going to say, try and be constructive with it. So if I gotta come up with something. I would say, have some more. See if you can try to put more branching paths in it. Like, even if they end up leading to the same point in the end, or if most of them just are end games, kind of like this. Make it so that it's not just pretty much one option or one valid path.
Yeah, there's only really one win.
There's not really much replay value.
There are longer or shorter paths to that win. There's really only one win. You know,
I do like the mechanic of the time travel.
I do too.
Having watched... Oh yeah, there's one of the darker versions. Oh, should we mention the magnifying glass one as well?
I'll show it real quick.
Yeah, because there is one other mechanic that I kind of like. I would go... I think in this one, because there's like right in the beginning, you can look at the tower. We're not going to show you all these branching ones yet, but right there, there are times in the game where you can zoom in on certain things, and usually there's something you can affect in them.
Coincidentally, things like this, doing different things will let you affect this later. There's actions you can take.
But yeah, there's a few things you can do, but for me, it's just not enough on its own. This is a game I can sit and enjoy watching, but I don't think I would play it for very long.
I like how feminine Kai looks.
Yeah.
Just a personal statement.
It did take me a little longer than I'd like to admit to notice that most of the headers at the beginning of each chapter give some kind of clue as to what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I mean, the ending, like, the bad ends every time. We're usually like, oh, if only he had done this. But
yeah, there's a clue at the beginning, a clue at the end. But yeah, no, I don't like it. I don't dislike it as an idea. I think a lot of other people would like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it because I'm colorblind, and it really ruffled my feathers. I don't like games, especially puzzle games, where you have to brute force anything. You should always be able to really suss it out. And they didn't let me take the little mouse dragon flower guy. So yeah, 0 out of 0 would not play. No, I'm kidding. No, if I had to rate it on a scale of 1 out of 10, I'd give it a 4.
Not having played it, but just watched it, yeah, I'd say about a 4.
Like,
I can watch you play it once.
If there were more branching paths, or some mini games, either or, I would be, yeah, like legitimate mini games. That or more branching paths, different ways, or combat.
But hey,
you know me, I love combat.
You know what would at least knock it up a point or two for me?
Huh.
Is if alongside the game, when you bought it, came artwork.
Oh yeah.
Just is gorgeous.
Pretty sure we're gonna get artwork, but I don't think they get artwork.
No.
They might be able to
No,
buy
I just mean
artwork.
like
I think there was a store.
Well, that's what I mean. Like if you were to go to the store page or something, and it would be like, and if you buy this bundle or whatever, you can get.
Don't quote us on any of this. We're just spitballing at the moment.
Yeah,
we're not saying there's stuff you can buy.
You could get this, like an art pack or like concept art from it. Just
Stickers.
really pretty stuff.
I
would
want
like
stickers, as you can see by my computer.
Yes. Well, one of them. Oh, sorry, 2 of them.
1, 2, 3. I have 3 now that many have faded.
No, I am not aware of how much you like swag.
He pointed at my swag shelf. But anyway,
yeah,
it's it was a last minute thing from Key Miller on St. Patrick's Day. I wasn't even gonna do it, but then I saw the artwork and I was like, oh wow, that's really nice. So I literally did this because of the artwork. It's just really pretty. I like this thing so much and I want it.
You want a plushie of it, I know.
I do. I want a plushie of it. Look at its tail. It's split at the end like a fish for some reason.
Well, it's also got like little dragon spikes down it too.
Ah, go away.
But yeah, that's
it, really.
Yeah. That is, I do believe, Tale of Kai.
No. Not Tale of Kai. Why do you keep wanting to call it that?
Okay, Fate of Kai.
Yes, Fate of Kai. It is the Tale of Kai, but it isn't Tale of Kai. It's Fate of Kai.
Mhm.
And you saw what happened when I played. Speaking of Kai's fate.
Yeah, Kai has a lot of fates in this, and it's
Not
gonna be
so
up,
many of them were
it's gonna
good.
be up to you people to find out what they are and if you can get him to the best fate.
Yeah, not.
I
Like
haven't
me.
seen I haven't
I
seen
did bad things.
I haven't seen the ending. I don't know what that best fate is, but I'm sure it's a good one.
It's actually pretty great. The ending was what solidified. Like late last night, I was like, I'm not doing this. I can't do this. Not after that. But then I got to the end. I was like, oh, it's so good. Like the narrative is good. Really, really enjoyed the narrative. So anyway,
Yeah.
we're gonna go. Thanks for hanging around and checking out our review.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can check out hashtag Fate of Kai on Twitter, which is Fate of Kai on YouTube, and there's all kinds of stuff, people streaming it, things like that. That'll be it for us.
Bye.
Take care now.